Hello, welcome to today's edition of the Juice Babe. I'm Mike Lancaster, and here's the Juice Babe herself, Julia Marty.
Thank you, Mike. Today we're going to show you how to extract juices from fruits and vegetables using the juicer.
Well, let's get started. Let's throw a few carrots in there and see what happens.
These carrots are chock full of vitamin A, beta-carotene, good for your eyesight.
Is that really true, or is that just a myth?
I think it's really true. You know, vitamin A is necessary for good eyesight, and these are full of it.
Now, this would be 100% carrot juice with no additives or preservatives.
None at all, 100% natural.
That's right. Now, what do you do with that pulp?
Well, we use the pulp for making carrot cake. And if you have different kinds of fruits and vegetables, different kinds of vegetables especially, you can use the pulp to make spaghetti sauce or any number of other kinds of sauces.
Well, that's good juice. Let's try some celery juice.
Celery has a special ingredient in it that is an ulcer factor, which prevents you from having an ulcer.
Can you throw in the top part of it?
Sure, you can put all of it in there. Just don't get your hand stuck in there.
Okay. Let's taste that celery juice.
It smells wonderful.
It looks good, too. Man, that's really good. Can you mix more than one kind of juice together?
Sure, you can mix, well, if you stay with your fruits, you know, mix apple juice and orange juice or carrot juice and, say, celery juice, but I wouldn't mix fruits and vegetables together.
Okay, well, let's make some of this stuff together.
Okay. What's your favorite combination?
Well, let's try some celery, some carrots, and let's throw a little onion in it.
Okay, just for a little spice.
What do most people put onions in their juicers?
Some people do. I personally don't care for them. Maybe just a little bit to add a dash of flavor.
What are they good for?
Onion is good to improve your circulation.
How much does this juicer run?
You can get it at Walmart for about $79.
Pretty inexpensive.
And it's good for you because you know everything that's going in it, you know, all the vegetables, you know that it doesn't have any preservatives in it or additives.
Well, that's good because the juice you would get at a grocery store, you don't really know what's in it.
No. Here you know exactly what you're getting because you're putting it in all yourself and you don't have any waste, you don't have cans to throw away.
Yeah, that's good. It tastes kind of like a salad.
Does it really?
Yeah, it does. And what about fruit juice?
Fruit juices are wonderful in here.
Okay, let's try some oranges.
Fresh squeezed orange juice without all the trouble. There are some fruits that you can't put in here because they would bog the machine down, like bananas or figs or something of that nature.
How about avocado?
Avocados will bog it down too.
Can you put anything in there besides fruit or vegetables?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
I wouldn't either.
Let's try some of that orange juice.
That looks pretty delicious.
That's great. It's real good orange juice, and there's no effort involved in it like those old orange juice squeezers you used to have.
Not at all. And you know, the juicer is real easy to clean. All you do is take it apart and rinse it off and put it back together.
Can you put it in your dishwasher?
The plastic parts you can, not the metal moving parts.
That's good.
And you know, even if you use 2 or 3 different vegetables, you don't have to worry about the taste mixing together because if you use carrots first, the carrot juice will come out, drink it, and then put something else in, and you won't have any residue left from it.
Well, that's nice, and it seems like it's a good way to get vitamins and nutrients. And what about calories?
Only the calories that are contained in the vegetables. There are no carbohydrates, no fat, no artificial preservatives
What
or
about
artificial...
cholesterol?
No cholesterol.
That's nice. It seems like it's really a really healthy choice to make, and it really makes good juice too.
If you're concerned about your health and like good food, this would be a wise investment.
Well, thanks for joining us today on the Juice Babe. We'll be back next week at the same time in the same place. For Julia Marty, the Juice Babe, I'm Mike Lancaster. Thank you and goodbye.
Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of the SAU Home Cooking Show. I'm your host, Jennifer Sally, and this is my guest, Yuki Hinowood. She is from Tokyo, Japan, and she is preparing a dish for us called tuna sushi. Welcome, Yuki.
Thank you. Today I'd like to introduce one of the Japanese dishes, tuna sushi. And since I can't use raw fish here, I used tuna can instead of raw fish. And let me explain ingredients first. Cucumbers and dice, and put salt on it and let it be for a while. And tomato, this is just optional. And egg, fried egg, and cut slice. And next, rice is steamed rice, and put vinegar, salt, sugar, and mix it. And the tuna, this is water in water, and drain it and put the soy sauce and mix it. These are just depends on that person's tongue. And put like this on the dishes. You can put the tomato like this, and eggs on it, and the cucumbers. This one is very easy and no oil, so I think it's healthy and easy and cheap. And would you introduce your dish?
Thank you, Yuki. I'm fixing mixed vegetables. And first, we put a little oil in the wok. About a tablespoon. And then we'll put some mixed vegetables in there. A little broccoli. Ooh. Heat's a little hot, so we're going to turn it down just a little bit. Add a little bit of rice to our mixed vegetables here. It's just plain old white rice. Mix it together. And make sure you get it cooked really well. And then we'll add a little stir-fry sauce. Give it a little seasoning. A little salt and pepper. Might add a little egg to it. And that's our dish for this morning. Thank you for coming into the SAU Cooking Show.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this instructional segment of the College Golf Digest. I am your host, Josh Culvert, and today's topic is the putting stroke. There are three major aspects of the putting stroke that we're going to talk about today. One is the grip, the other is the pendulum action, and the other is the follow-through. First of all, the grip. In the grip, in order to hit straight putts, your left finger must be placed straight down the shaft because this is your dominant hand and this is the dominant finger. Your right hand should overlap the left with the left thumb going straight down the shaft in order to guide the club through the ball. Like so. The second major aspect of the golf swing is the pendulum action. The pendulum action can be easily explained as your left arm and right arm all moving in one continuous motion. The easiest way to visualize this is to imagine a steel rod running from your left shoulder to your left forefinger and your right shoulder and your right thumb. This will allow you, as you get your grip, as shown before, to move all body parts in one continuous motion. This enables you to hit the ball straight as opposed to pushing or pulling the ball. Ben Crenshaw uses the pendulum action as his key to straight putts. Ben Crenshaw has been one of the most successful putters on the PGA Tour over the past 20 years. The pendulum action is easier done if you're able to straighten your left arm and your right arm out and lock them at the elbows while continuing your putt. The third major aspect of the putting stroke is the follow-through. Many weekend golfers have a habit of bunting the ball, which leaves the ball short or causes the ball to go to the left or the right. Bunting the ball is caused by a fear of hitting the ball too hard, therefore going past the hole or hitting the ball through the hole. Many weekend golfers will take the club back in good position but stop when making contact with the ball, therefore causing the ball to come up short of the hole. The easiest way to cure this problem is to imagine the club going into the hole. You'll take the club straight back, come straight through, and just let the club follow the ball into the hole. The easiest way to visualize this is to take your club back past your front foot, bring it to your front foot, and then follow the ball into the hole with your eyes. Thank you. This has been Joshua Culvert for the College Golf Digest. If you have any other problems with your golf game, please consult your local PGA pro.
Good morning. Welcome to this edition of Photography Today. I'm your hostess, Julie Munnerlin, and my guest is Mike Daniels. Hi, Mike. It's nice to have you. Okay, today I'm going to teach you the process of developing 35mm black and white film. The first thing you need to do after you take your film from your camera is put it in a canister like this when you go into the darkroom. And take it out, make sure that it's totally dark in the darkroom before, because if the film gets any light on it at all, it'll be exposed. This is a already exposed roll of film. You take it out of the canister like this and roll it, unroll it right here. And you roll it on this reel. When you're rolling it, you want to make sure that you get the rolls even.
So if you get bubbles in there, it'll mess it up?
Yes, it'll make your film come out splotchy. Your film will still turn out, but the pieces that are touching, they won't come out. They'll just be gray. And you want to bend the edges of your roll, of your film, so that it'll go on smooth. See how it's going around each individual reel with there's no bubbles in it. That's how you want it. You roll it on smooth. See, I got a bubble to fix it, go back. Then when you get to the end of your roll, you'll just take and tear that tape off. Pull it down tight and check once more that it's smooth on each side. And this is a daylight tank. You take the lid off of the daylight tank in the darkroom and put the film down in it like this and secure the lid on tight. And this, now you'll be ready to go out into the film processing room, because once you have your film rolled on the reel and in this tank, there's no light that can get into it.
What would happen if light got onto the film?
It'll run, it won't develop at all. It'll come out just clear. All your images will be gone. Okay, the kind of film we're using is Kodak T-Max 400, and this is T-Max Developer. And there's a chart on the back of the developer that shows you how much time that you need to leave the developer in. And this developer, you use 15 ounces of water and 1 ounce of developer. And so for this, it'll be 6.5 minutes. And you'll have, in your process room, you'll have a temperature gauge that you stick down in the water and the developer. And you want your temperature to be 68 degrees constant. Because if your temperature goes up, it'll make your photos real grainy. If it goes down, it'll make them just real washed out. So you mix the developer and the water in this cup and get your temperature right, and you pour it down in this tank. And for the first 30 seconds, you agitate it like this. Just agitate.
If the chemicals get onto your hands, your skin, will it harm you?
Yes, it can. It's real bad on clothes because it'll make spots on your clothes. But you agitate this back and forth, then you wrap it on the table, and that keeps all the air bubbles down, and you just leave it sitting for like 1 minute. Then you pick it up after a minute, agitate it again for 30 seconds. And then after you put the developer in, you can pour it out, you put in stop bath. That stops the developing process. And after you do that, you put in fixer, and that fixes the images on the film. And after the fixer, after your film's fixed, that means your images are fixed on your film, and you can take the tank, the reel out of the tank, and you put it in a washing solution. It's just water, and you wash it for 5 minutes. And when you're finished, you just unroll it, and you have images on your film, and you hang your film up to dry. And then you're ready to print. Would you like to try to roll it?
Let me try it.
Okay.